Guys, it's your girl Brianna. I'm back for another weekly update, or at this point monthly, bi-monthly. I think my last update was around 23, 24 weeks or something like that. I am actually currently in my 31st week. I will be 32 weeks this coming Wednesday. It is currently Monday, December 11th. Yes, Monday, December 11th. I will be 32 weeks on Wednesday, December 13th. I have my 32-week appointment this coming Friday on the 15th. Nothing much is going to really be going on until around 37 weeks when I get another ultrasound. So, you know, nothing really new has transpired as far as doctor's appointments, but there's definitely been a lot that I need to update you all as far as this pregnancy goes. I apologize for the absence. I think the last video you guys got from me was like a cooking video. I hope y'all enjoyed that. But I'm just getting back, you know, around to being able to sit down and actually film this video. So I said, let me go ahead and get it done. I don't have a whole lot of notes, but hopefully my pregnancy brain doesn't get the best of me and I can actually remember what I need to tell y'all. But okay, so right around 24 weeks I think is when I did my last update. Ever since then, things have been okay. I recently found out that I do have a lot of gas on the upper part of my belly, which is a lot of reason why I have actually still been sick throughout this pregnancy. Certain foods will not stay down, and it's not I can't say certain foods. Certain times my food won't stay down. There's not any particular food that I can't eat or that I feel will cause me to vomit. It's mostly the just about how much acid is on my stomach, and you know, while I eat, and of course I'm hungry, so I'm eating until I feel, you know, myself get full, and then at that point I feel like I overate. So the doctor gave me a few tips and tricks to try to, you know, kind of help me out with that. One being, you know, eating smaller portions every half hour or something like that. Try not to drink while I'm eating, as that could regurgitate your food. I'm really trying my hardest to keep this going because I'm just really sick and tired of vomiting. That's just what it is. I went out and got me some Ensure Plus because it has more protein in it than the regular Ensure. I got the chocolate and it is so good. It tastes like chocolate milk to me. I try to get at least 2 to 4 in a day. I didn't have one at all today because I don't have any in the refrigerator, and I don't really like them room temperature. I like them to be cold. So I'm going to go ahead and put a couple of those in the refrigerator so that I can have them for this evening, hopefully. What else is going on? My last appointment was at 30 weeks, and at that time I was 168 pounds. So I've gained about 20 pounds so far this pregnancy. I will be 8 months in 2 days. So I think that's pretty good. You know, in my opinion, my weight was really, you know, low as far as gaining weight in the beginning part of my pregnancy, because I was just so sick and I barely wanted to eat anything. And it's like now things are starting to catch up with me, and my weight is definitely starting to add on. Hopefully I don't gain too much more before baby comes, but he's doing good, I'm doing good, so I have no worries about that. As long as he's healthy and kicking around, I could care less about how much weight I've gained. I'll work on that once baby comes, you know, to work it off. It is what it is. That's all a part of being pregnant. So at that appointment, yeah, I found out I was 168 pounds. Everything was good as far as my glucose testing. I had that at 28 weeks. 28 weeks, yes, I had that at 28 weeks. Everything came back normal. Only thing that was low was my iron levels, which I actually thought they were. I would get like really cold a lot of the times, which I normally am like that while not being pregnant, but I've noticed during this pregnancy I wasn't really like that too much in the beginning. And now, especially that winter has hit us here in Maryland, is definitely you know, hitting me full force, and I just feel cold just sitting in my house, sitting in my office. I have a heater on. I mean, it's just crazy. So I knew something was going on. So I'm glad that they were able to figure that out. And I do have an iron supplement that I take twice a day. My husband and I scheduled a 3D, 4D ultrasound at a place called That's My Baby Ultrasound. I hope you all can see that. And it is in Bowie, Maryland. It's in Bowie, Maryland, and I think it was about $120 for the Saturday special, where I think we sat with her for probably about 30 minutes or so doing the ultrasound. And baby was, you know, he's just so funny. As soon as she put the Doppler on my belly, his legs were like straight up in the air next to his head, so you could see all his junk. He's definitely a boy. There is no ifs, ands, buts about it. He showed us that several times throughout the sonogram, that he was a boy. What else? He really wouldn't let us see his face a whole lot, but when he did, oh my gosh, he's the cutest little thing I ever did see, if I do say so myself. But his chunky cheeks, he has like the cutest little nose. His hands are huge. His fist is almost like the size of his head. I promise you, I'm not lying. And during that ultrasound, they did do measurements of the baby. The baby's head from here to here was measuring just about on time. I was like 30 weeks and a couple days when I got the ultrasound. His head was measuring from here to here at about 31 weeks and 2 days. Here to here, it was about 32 weeks and 3 days. His belly was measuring at about 32 weeks and 5 days. And his arms and legs were measuring at almost like 33 weeks or something like that. So he's definitely measuring bigger than what I actually am gestational wise, which isn't abnormal. That happens a lot with babies. And I found out that he is weighing in at 4.3 pounds already at 30 weeks pregnant. I had 10 weeks left, I mean 8 now at this point, to, you know, to still carry him, and of course for him to gain more weight. So I am not surprised that he is that big, because I don't know if I've told you all in previous updates, but the pressure that he gives me is out of this world. It was so much pressure that I thought that his head was down, because my last doctor's visit at 30 weeks, I had, you know, them do the heartbeat. It was so low, you guys, so well below my belly button. It's ridiculous. So I thought that he was head down. We go to do our ultrasound, you know, our 3D, 4D ultrasound. Come to find out, baby is breech. He is head up. His head is right up underneath my chest. His body wraps down and around, and his legs, all of that kicking that I feel on my bladder, which I thought were punches because I thought he was head down, are actually kicks. So when we got there, his legs were up like this, like I said. And of course we wanted his legs down and his arms down so that we can more so see his face. We didn't need to know the gender at this point. And you know, that's what she informed me, that yes, baby is breech, which is perfectly fine at 30 weeks. You know, they have 10 weeks to flip and turn around. So that is where all the pressure was coming from, his butt, his bottom. It's like he just sits on me. And you know, if you've ever had just somebody just sit, you know, that's like just all of their weight are down on you. And that's what I'm thinking. That's why I feel so much pressure from him. Here lately, the past 3 nights, I have not been able to sleep very well at all. I toss and turn all night, even with my body pillow. Nothing or no one can help me. I just can tell for myself that this is just something that I'm going to have to go through. Hopefully not until the end of my pregnancy, but you know, if I do, it is what it is. We are in the home stretch now. I literally have about 8 weeks left until baby is here. So, you know, I can't complain but so much. It is what it is. I just have to push through and, you know, go through it. I did want to share with you all our 3D, 4D ultrasound pictures. I did get them in color, and I got them in black and white as well. They printed us off both of them. So this one's a good one of, you know, just showing that it's a boy. So this is a good one right here. This is like what we saw as soon as we put the Doppler on him. You were able to see, you know, his junk like clear as day. He had no shame in his game. So that's that one. And then let me get the color ones for you guys. Look at my Mooka Chuck. Look at those cheeks and that nose and those lips. I just want to kiss him up so much. Oh my gosh, I want to kiss him up so much. I cannot wait. Here's another one. This is the one of his hand. Look how huge his hand is, guys. Compared to his head, look how big his hands are. Like, huge. Hopefully it could focus all the way for you guys. Let me try to do the bottom one because you can see it here as well. Look at that. I mean, guys, it's amazing. It's amazing what you can see with these 3D, 4D ultrasounds. And here's another one. You know, it's a little blurry. This right here is actually his umbilical cord. That's his umbilical cord right next to him. And that's him again. So yeah, I mean, it was a really good experience. The kids with us, it was me, my husband, my mother, the baby's godmother, my daughter, and my son. My husband's mother was supposed to come, my mother-in-law, but she couldn't make it last minute. But they give you this handy dandy DVD, so her and my sister-in-law, I'm sorry guys, like that's another thing. I'm like so out of breath off of the smallest things. As you can see, all I did was stood up to show y'all the pictures, and it's like I just went up a flight of steps or something. But once we got back, my mother-in-law and my sister-in-law came over, and my husband showed them the video. It was just so cute, all the little different movements that he does. It's really amazing. But I think that is all that I have for this pregnancy update. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys my belly bump, and then I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. Okay, so this is baby from the front. As you can see, my clothes are definitely getting too small. There's my little belly button. I don't think I've showed you guys my actual stomach. I do have stretch marks. I don't really care about that. I have 2 other children. You know, so it is what it is. I don't really have my dark line like a lot of people get, the Luna Negra or whatever it's called. I forget what it's called. I don't really have it, but as you can see, my belly button is like super dark. This right here is from belly button hernia surgery, and then I also had a belly button ring here. But here is baby from the front. Here is baby from the side. Hopefully it's focusing for you guys. And here is baby from the other side. Here he is in all his glory. Yes, I feel huge. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this pregnancy update. You know, sorry for it being such a long time since I did my last one, but life gets ahead of you, especially when you're pregnant and you know, going through certain feelings of being sick and things like that. But I'm just glad that I was able to take the time and sit down and get this video out to you guys. Leave your comments down below of what you want to see next, or any questions or anything like that. Definitely hit that subscribe button, like the video if you liked it, hit the notification bell so you're notified whenever I do upload or we upload. I think my next video will be questions for my 8-year-old and questions for my 12-year-old. That way you're able to meet them. And then my husband also is going to come on here and join us at some point so that you all can meet him as well. Again, I thank you all so much for watching. You all have a great day, evening, weekend, whatever it is as to when you're watching this, because I'm not sure when I'm going to upload it. But I thank y'all so much again for watching.